What are acids, alkalis, and bases? By KayScience.com. We find acids in everyday substances such as vinegar, fizzy drinks such as cola, in fruits such as oranges and lemons, in batteries, and even in your body. We find acid in the stomach. In vinegar, there's ethanoic acids. In batteries, there's sulfuric acids. In fruits, we find citric acids. And in your stomach, there's hydrochloric acids. Alkalis and bases are substances found in everyday products such as bleach, cleaning products, fertilizer, toothpaste, and bicarbonate of soda. Common acids you need to know about are hydrochloric acids, which has a molecular formula of HCl, AQ for aqueous. Nitric acid, which has a molecular formula of HNO3, AQ for aqueous, and sulfuric acid, which has a molecular formula of H2SO4, AQ for aqueous. All three acids are aqueous solutions, which means they are dissolved in water. An important question to consider is, why are these acids? What makes them so special that we can call these substances acids? To understand this, let's consider this example. Here we have a beaker and some H2O, which is liquids, and then HCl, which is a gas. If we pour the H2O into the beaker, and then we put the HCl gas into the water, so we dissolve the HCl into the water, this causes the hydrogen chloride, HCl, to ionize, forming H plus and Cl minus ions, which are dissolved in the water, so they're aqueous. We can use an ionic equation to show what's happened, where HCl, G for gas, ionizes into H plus, AQ for aqueous, and Cl minus, AQ for aqueous. It's these excess H plus ions dissolved in water which makes a substance acidic. The less H plus ions dissolved in the solution, the less acidic the substance is. Whereas the more H plus ions dissolved in the solution, the more acidic the substance is. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Common alkalis include sodium hydroxide, which has a formula of NaOH, potassium hydroxide, which has a formula of KOH, and calcium hydroxide, which has a formula of CaOH. All of these alkalis are dissolved in water, so they're all aqueous solutions as well. A very important question to understand is, why are these alkalis? To understand this question, let's say we have a beaker and we have liquid H2O, which is water, and solid sodium hydroxide. We pour the water into the beaker, and we also place the sodium hydroxide into the beaker where the sodium hydroxide dissolves. This causes the sodium hydroxide to dissociate into its ions, Na plus and OH minus, and both are dissolved in the water, so we say they're aqueous. What makes alkalis special is that alkalis are soluble in water. This means they can dissolve in water. We can use an ionic equation to show what's happened, where NaOH, S for solid, dissociates into Na plus, AQ for aqueous, and OH minus, AQ for aqueous. Now it's the excess OH minus ions dissolved in water which makes a substance alkaline. So the less hydroxide ions dissolved in solution, the less alkaline that solution is. And the more hydroxide ions dissolved in solution, the more alkaline that solution is. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Common bases include magnesium oxide, which has a chemical formula of MgO, copper oxides, which has a chemical formula of CuO, and lead oxide, which has a chemical formula of PbO. And finally, the question is, why are these bases? General rules to understand about bases are metal oxides and they are not soluble in water. This means they cannot dissolve in water. So let's say we have a beaker and liquid H2O, which is water, and solid CuO, copper oxides. If we pour the water into the beaker and we place the copper oxides into the beaker of water, the copper oxide will sink to the bottom as copper oxide does not dissolve in water. So when comparing bases and alkalis, bases are metal oxides which do not dissolve in water, and alkalis are metal hydroxides which do dissolve in water. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Pause the video here to practice the keywords. The answers will follow. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. If stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. And don't forget to visit KayScience.com for more videos, worksheets, and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.